Hey guys, what's up? Todd Spears here, and I want to go over, do a real quick demo of Project Supremacy and what all is inside so that you'll know more about it. Now we're going to try and keep this video down to like 7-8 minutes. Hopefully we'll get that. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Obviously this is not an in-depth demo. This is just an overview of some of the things that it does, and we'll also give each of you access to this site so you can log in and play with it yourself. So what we have here obviously is the general settings tab, where we have a lot of APIs. We're integrated with Market Health, Amazon, ClickBank, Pixabay, I Need Articles, iWriter, Anti-Captcha, 2Captcha, and Google's Keyword Planner. So a lot of really cool APIs there that we're using throughout this plugin. We'll go over a little bit of detail on that later on. You'll also notice this next section is called conditional formatting. This is how we determine the keyword strength, its competition, and all of these things like phrase and in title competition, in URL competition, all that stuff. Herc will go over more of this. You're going to see more about this later on when we get into projects, but right now I just want to show you this, where it's editable. If you have your own formula for what you consider competitive or non-competitive, we have two of them here. We have local conditions and affiliate conditions. Obviously, affiliate stuff is a little more competitive. Local is not as competitive. The next thing we have here, and very important, is the ability to add schema markup to your site. Okay, this right here is going to be, all the rage in 2016. I guarantee you'll be seeing a lot more of this once we get this out there. There's going to be a lot of other stuff coming along the heels because of what we're talking about right here. This little piece right here, along with a few other things inside the system that I'm going to show you in just a minute, really jump starts, boosts the rankings for new sites and existing sites. So push button easy. You don't have to learn HTML or JSON LD markup. That's what we're using here because Google loves JSON. Real simple, fill in the blanks, hit save, and you've got instant ranking help to your site. It also allows you to add all your socials accounts. It's called the same as function. Again, there's address, and then we also have the star ratings and the review counts. You've seen those star ratings in some of the SERPs. It's really helpful to get the click through. Geolocation. This will add latitude and longitude to your page, and that's very important as well. And then we also have a schema validator. Once you add your information, it runs a test. Now obviously this says it does not have markup schema present because I didn't have anything in there, but if I did, you would see it there, and it's good stuff. Custom proxy list. This is just in case you have proxies that you want to use. We're not really using proxies a whole lot right now, but in the future there could be some reasons why we would want to do so. What we're using mainly instead of proxies is anti-cap and 2cap, and this is what we use to get a lot of the competition data from Google. Okay, so that's the basic API settings, and very important schema markup. We may move this to its own tab in the next version, in its own left nav menu, but for now that's what that is. Okay, all right, a couple more things here. Affiliate section. You can go ahead and find affiliate products, whatever you want to put in here. It'll go out just like all the other APIs do. You go out and find certain products. Oh, I need to enter APIs for this stuff, so it's not going to pull anything back, but you get the idea. You can find a product and then create a short code, and then we'll show you how to use those short codes on your posts here in just a minute. And this allows you to put affiliate links anywhere in your site and be able to effectively change them with one click. Articles. This is a section where you basically can order articles from within here through I Need Articles or iWriter. Deliver your articles in here, and it'll allow you to post them once you have them. It'll allow you to post them right into an existing post or make a new one. We have an image converter because one of the things that we do, we're going to show you in a minute inside the media library, is we want to geo tag all of your images on your site, and Google really likes that as well. So one of the things you have to know is that it only works on certain types. Right here, as you see, this only works with JPEG images. So we had to build our own converter because you may have an image you want to use on your site that's a PNG or a GIF, upload it, convert it, and then you can add EXIF geolocation to it. All right, that's all in my video. Now I'm going to pass it over to Herc. Hey, Herc.
Thank you, Todd, and hello everybody. This is Herc Magnus, and what I'm going to do is try to quickly show you how to use Project Supremacy once you have all your API keys set up like Todd showed you in the first bunch of the videos. So where you're going to want to head to is projects, and you can see I already have a default project kind of set up for you. And when you guys first get in here, it's going to be blank, and you're going to want to import keywords, and there's two ways we can do that. Number one is we can use the Planner CSV import function, which is where you would actually go to the keyword planner tool, create a plan and a bunch of groups of keywords, and then import that CSV. You would save it to your desktop and then import it. The other way is you can actually automatically create groups where you would just enter a seed keyword, something like air conditioning Phoenix, set your filters and click on OK, and that would go out, grab keywords and try to group them for you on pages from here. And then all you'd have to do is then start moving keywords and cleaning up things so that what you end up with is something that looks like this. So what we're seeing here is basically a 4-page plan. Each one of these boxes represents either a page or a post on a website. And you can see that each one is dealing with a very specific subject matter. We have air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and HVAC, and all the keywords are highly related to those topics, which creates a really, really relevant page, and we have 4 of them here. So once you import the keywords, obviously you're seeing a lot of red, green, and yellow stuff, and what those are competition metrics for the broad phrase, in title, and in URL match. And that's just going to tell you how easy or how hard a keyword might be to rank for. Of course, we have affiliate formatting, and what Todd talked about in the first video was conditional formatting. We had a setting for local because local is obviously a bit easier, and then we had a setting for affiliate because it's a bit harder. And if you want, you can just create your own, and then it'll color code the things the way that you feel that competition metrics go. So if you want to change that, go feel right ahead, but we have default values for you, and I suggest you stick with those if you don't really know much about things. And now what we can do is once we have all this data, we can actually go, you can see here we have the group name, title, page URL, description, and H1 for each of the pages on our website. So we're able to create the most important elements of on-page optimization while looking at the keyword volume, CPC, and competition data. So we can balance out all these keywords throughout our title, URL, description, and H1. And we have basically an overview of our entire site just by looking at this. So this is a great way to organize your sites. Once you're done with this plan, guys, all you have to do is click on create all pages and posts, and then choose whether you want to create a page or a post, and go ahead and click OK. Alternatively, if you just want to do one at a time, all you'd have to do is click on create a page, and it'll ask you which type you want. Once that's done, will whisk you away to the pages where you can see these 4 pages have all been set up for us. Now I'm going to open these up. What the plugin is going to do is it's going to insert your on-page optimization for you. So you'll get a blank page, but you'll notice here's your H1, here's your URL, here is your title, and here is your description, where we have a Yoast style box that's going to give you a little snippet. So those will all be automatically inserted for you so that you know you're putting things in the right place. Now, of course, you're going to want content, which is what Todd showed you with the I Need Articles and the iWriter API. You could just simply order an article and then insert it right into this page right from your blog. Now, from there, we have 4 great shortcodes that do different things. The first one is the internal linking shortcode, which is going to allow you to link from this page to another page on your site based on the project that you set up. So you can see here, here's our 4 pages that we had and all the keywords associated with each page. So if I wanted to link from this air conditioning page to the heating page using a keyword, I could do that. I could just pick the group and choose the keyword. Now what we're doing is we're passing internal link juice from page to page, and we're also having the ability now to easily create a silo structure. The next one is the affiliate shortcodes. If you have affiliate products you want to do research for, just go ahead and create shortcodes, and they will show up here. And you can see I've inserted an affiliate shortcode, and we have 3 great options for those. You can open your shortcode in a new window, which is going to increase your dwell time and reduce your bounce time at the same time, both ranking factors. We're going to create a no follow link so that you're keeping all your juice on your site. And then we're also going to mask your affiliate link, so it's just going to hide them from Google and your videos. Next, we have the YouTube shortcode, which is very self-explanatory. It just allows you to put relevant YouTube videos on your site very, very quickly and very, very easily. Next, we have a very, very powerful one. We have a Pixabay shortcode, which is going to allow you to insert images from Pixabay onto your blog automatically, as well as EXIF geotag those images. And you're going to be able to choose your file name and your description with LSI rich keywords, which is all going to help you with your on-page optimization metrics. The next thing I want to cover is you can see that we now offer Project Supremacy page schema. So that means if you have a site with multiple locations, you can add schema to every single page, every single location. So this is another great way to add schema to your site, every single page. Super awesome to do. Now, once all that stuff is done, we can click on preview changes, and you can see we've easily and quickly created a very beautiful page that has our on-page SEO done well. We have an internal link, we have an affiliate link, we have a YouTube video, and we have a geotagged images. So all the stuff that's going on in the background, including the schema for this page, is all gonna add to really, really solid on-page SEO. So that's the great part about that. One last thing I wanna show you guys is the media bay. If we go into our library, we actually have added the ability for you to geotag your images that either already exist on your site or anything that you don't want to use from Pixabay. So if you click on any of these images, you'll notice we have Project Supremacy EXIF data. You would just fill in a nice description for your image and then enter the address on the map and click on Save Changes. And now you're EXIF tagging images that already exist in your blog, or if you want to upload something of your own, you can go ahead and do that. And now you have EXIF geotagged images. So okay, everybody, one last feature to show you with the plugin, and this is super powerful if you have the agency version of the plugin and you have it installed on a client's site. So you'll notice this is the Project Supremacy test site, but what I'll do is I'm going to go log into my members area of Project Supremacy that this account is associated with, and you'll see we list the domains that you have the plugin installed on, and you'll notice we have a hide and a deactivate function. So if I wanted to put the plugin on a client site, but I don't want them to know the work that we're doing, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click this hide button, and it's going to ask you if you want to confirm your changes. And we're going to go back over here to our site, and you're going to see what has happened. If I click on the dashboard again, you'll notice the Project Supremacy on the left has now actually disappeared. It cannot be seen by your client. Nothing has changed. All your work is still there. All the on-page SEO and everything is still there. Your clients just, however, cannot see it. So if you go to install plugins, you'll actually see the plugin is still there. There's just the client can't go in and make changes on you or anything like that. So it's a great way to hide the plugin. I can go back and click on show plugin again. And then if I go back to my site, you will see if I click on the dashboard again, all of a sudden the plugin is now back and you can go in and do work again. So that's the hide feature. Now the the delete feature, what that's useful for is, let's say you were doing work on a client site and they decide not to pay you for whatever reason, or they revoke access to your WordPress backend on their site, and you want to delete the plugin and delete all the EXIF geotagged images and the projects, the keywords, and the schema and all the good stuff that helps make your client rank, well, now all you have to go do is actually click on the deactivate plugin. And what this is going to do is actually delete all that work from the site and totally wipe all that out. So if your client's not paying you or your client revokes your access to your blog, that's okay. You still have the ability to take back all the work that you've done for that client. So super powerful a feature available to agency members. That's the entire thing, guys. Hopefully we'll see you on the JV launch, and we're going to be paying out massive commissions, and I can't wait to see you and have you all on board. All right, talk to you soon.